All right, let's focus on another big story. A rifle by his side, Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei led Friday prayers at the Grand Mosque in central Tehran. He's delivering his first public sermon in almost 5 years, and Khamenei has so far said that Israel won't last long and that it cannot seriously harm Hezbollah or Hamas, the two factions that are backed by Iran, remember. He also further justified Iran's actions. The Supreme Leader in his address said that missile attack on Israel was quote-unquote legal and legitimate. He also said that Hezbollah's fight is vital service to entire region. Khamenei's address comes, remember, just 3 days before the one-year anniversary of the Israel-Hamas war in Gaza. That's October 7th. Remember, on October 8th last year, Israel had declared an all-out war against Hamas, and that was, of course, after the October 7th attack by Hamas that led to about 1,400 of Israelis being killed and slaughtered. This was, of course, triggered by the Iran-backed Palestinian group's October 7th attack, as I just told you. Khamenei last led Friday prayers in January of 2020, remember, after Iran fired missiles at a U.S. Army base in Iraq. And that was in response to a strike that killed revered Revolutionary Guards commander Qasem Soleimani. Khamenei's prayer will follow a commemoration ceremony for Hassan Nasrallah. And to get us the latest, our correspondent Gadi Francis is joining us live from Beirut. Gadi, very strong words from the Supreme Leader of Iran. He's called the attack on Israel quote-unquote legal and legitimate. What are you picking on?
In his speech, Khamenei reiterated the right, as per the international law, of every occupied people to resist. He started stating that the Americans, the United States of America, is backing Israel. It wants Israel to be the energy provider to the West from the region. And he also said that because the Israelis could not actually get their targets or objectives with Hamas or with Hezbollah, they started the assassination policy. He promised that the Iranian Islamic Republic has always delivered. It never failed the axis of the resistance. He promised a strong retaliation, but he also emphasized that the Iranians do not act impulsively. Now, this comes after a lot of people in the region were questioning why didn't Iran step into that fight before that assassination. He also called the Lebanese people to be strong and patient, and he spoke about this region, saying that the Israelis are not only the enemies of the Palestinians or the Lebanese, they have problems with the Syrians, the Iraqis, the Yemenis. And he also said, I personally chose to be here today because of how important and close Sayyid Nasrallah was. He spoke about Nasrallah's 30 years of resistance and fight in this region. He spoke about how important he was not only to the millions of Arabs or Muslims, but also he was revered across the world. He said, we are sad and we are very shaken by that assassination, but this does not change anything on the military ground. And he also spoke that they will always be ready for the next step and the retaliation.
Right. Gadi, we're also getting live visuals from Lebanon where we can see smoke billowing. Could you tell us what is the latest you're hearing in Beirut about the airstrikes that are raining down from Israel?
The most recent airstrikes now are being carried on in southern Lebanon on different villages of the southern Lebanon area and the Beqa area. And the most recent in Marjayoun, 3 rescue fighters have been rescue teams, What is happening now is that all the health centers and the infrastructure, the logistics, the rescue and the relief teams in the south and in Beirut are being attacked. This is also what Khamenei was speaking about, because on the ground, in the battlefield, there is no objectives that are being delivered by the Israelis. These assassinations and these strikes will continue.
All right, Gadi, thank you so much for all those updates, and we hope you stay safe. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.